Rolling.
We're rolling and rocking.
Rocking and rolling, rolling and rocking.
Wow.
All right, what's mine? It's not showing up. Hey, everybody, welcome back. We're back. We're live. Yes, we are.
Are we?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, we are.
Okay. What was I doing there, brother? Oh, that's right. That's right. Whoop. Dude, I'm a terrible typer.
I'm a terrible typer.
Sometimes I'm quick. Oh, I got some picks, bro. Yeah. I got them all.
I do too. I'm gonna.
Who's this sexy bastard? You know who that is?
That's me. That's me, bro.
Dude, $5, dude. $5.
What?
I'll tear it up.
Tear what up?
$5.
Oh my god.
He said, tear what up? I got some meatballs.
I'm thinking to myself, no. We won't be tearing anything.
Be tearing that ass up, Phillips. See, there I go. See? Already. Only a minute in.
Oh, greatness. What is it?
Dude, how do I come up with that shit so spontaneously? But I feel it in my bones. What?
I feel it in my boner. Feel it in my bones.
Did,
What? What?
Did you just say boner?
Did I? All right. We got 40 seconds. This is a trip recap show. This will be fun. Yep.
Oh, I suppose I better log into some stuff here, huh? Shoot. Okay, let me go to...
Probably be a good idea. Just saying.
Holly Ann, Off Track, John Doherty.
All right, here we go.
Oh, what?
Call us at 817-400-4040. Email info@romikadesigns.com or visit us on the web at romikadesigns.com.
Journey into the matrix of the mind. Stretch your imagination and challenge reality. Abnormal realities are beacons for the imagination. What society deems abnormal may be more real than we think. This is Abnormal Realities with your hosts, Ron Phillips and Rocky Stucci.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Abnormal Realities. I, of course, am Rocky Stucci. Alongside me this afternoon is my brother at arms. He goes by Ron Iceman Phillips. Good evening, Mr. Phillips.
You're an ass. You know
dude,
that?
I'm changing my ways,
Don't
dude.
change your ways,
I'm mad
dude.
at myself right now. I'm not even talking to myself.
Don't change your ways, man. Come on. He's all mad at himself because he thinks he's too ADD for the show. You guys help me out.
I listened to the show when we were driving.
And he thinks he walks funny.
I do.
He thinks he walks funny and he's too ADD on the show and he's all over the place. Is that not what makes the show?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, my God.
Were you saying something, Mr. Phillips?
Yes, I was. Yeah. So look. Ta-da.
Oh, yeah.
These are the PD ornaments, the abnormal PD ornaments. Why are you licking the pen?
I'm getting it ready. That's what people do.
Yeah, we got to sign these. So
Come on.
we got an order for 3 of them. So thank you for those orders. Let me. There's yours. All right, start right there. Yeah, so we're going to take time on the show to autograph these. Are you licking it? Lick it good.
What the hell's wrong with you today? A little uncomfortable with your language.
I'm a little ADD.
Okay,
there you go.
We go.
All right.
Do you know who are these for? Are they for?
Yeah. So let me see. Let me thank you to Edith. Yeah. And where's the other one? Now she got an order right there. Linda.
Oh, this is Linda's.
Oh my God. Okay, there's the ADD guy. He's
Yeah, I'm
back.
sorry. I am back.
It only
It's
lasted
time.
for about 5 seconds. We're good. Hey, we had a good trip though,
Boom.
man.
Linda gets the boom.
Didn't we?
Yeah, it was all right.
No, it was a good trip.
It was fantastic.
Thank you.
Get you one today.
Yeah, go to abnormalrealities.com/shop. You can get your Abnormal Petey Christmas ornament right there.
So we almost brought on. We almost brought home something, and
What?
I could not find myself to put it in my car, and Lisa's hearing stuff at home. I got it out. I'm better now. Thank you.
Wait, what? What did you get? What you couldn't find? What?
Um,
We almost brought something home.
a haunted doll,
Oh,
and I just could not
you could,
muster
is that
the
what it was?
strength.
Because you told me 3 times you were going to bring that.
I couldn't do it, bro. I went out there and I grabbed it by her hair and I picked her up
Yeah.
by her hair like this, by both hands, and then one hand again. and
It
then
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't.
connected.
It was just a little doll, dude.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
but you couldn't bring yourself to put it in the car.
She made eye contact with me, and I was like, "It ain't happening." She said, and she
No,
blinked.
that doll was wicked weird.
She was-
It really was wicked weird.
You could. I don't know, man. I just, we were a little
The
freaked
thing
out.
is we went out there earlier in the day and it wasn't anywhere around, and then we went out there in the afternoon and it's sitting in the chair looking at us
looking at us
with its legs crossed.
like comfortable,
Wicked weird, dude.
and
Ugh.
the eyeballs looked real. I don't know if you guys see. Did I post any videos of that thing?
I don't think you did, but if you've got one,
No.
you can
See, I
find it.
couldn't even find. I do got one. I do.
Do you
got
have it
one.
on your computer?
Oh,
Can you get to it?
dude, do I got it on my?
Oh
computer.
yeah, yeah. I mean, guys, we had a great time. We've got several pictures we want to kind of share with you guys, and we'll talk through them a little bit of us on our trip, on our way. Of course, it wasn't a bad trip, because we get to talk on the drive, and we can do business. We didn't do a whole lot of business on this drive. I don't know why we didn't. We talked about it right at the beginning, and then after that, we just said, F it, and we're done. We're just going to be talking about this stupid crap. And we did. We talked about stupid crap.
Did we? What did we talk about?
Stupid crap. But look, I mean, I've got some pictures here. Let's see. There's Rocky Stucci right there. We took that picture of him.
I totally would for free.
What? I don't know what pictures are coming up next. Yeah, we were playing there. Look, there's the backyard. That's called the hood. That's back in the back of the yard. Man, I hate this because I don't know what picture's coming up next. There's your dad's chair, dude.
Yep, that's the chair my dad said that he is going to haunt. When he decides to do that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to cut back because I'm afraid I don't know. I'm afraid I don't know what the next pictures are.
Dude,
and there's
bro,
no
dude,
naked
it's
pictures.
It's like a game. Yeah,
I don't
there
do
isn't?
naked pictures, but
Oh, that's boring.
it is kind of boring. Oh, there's a good shot of Rocky's dad right there. Look at that. Boom. Handsome man.
Dude, where's our
Gary
video?
Stucci.
Where's the video of the doll?
I don't know. Was it on your phone? Did you upload it?
But it should have been uploaded to
Yeah.
here.
So we so the first day we got there, of course, was Wednesday night. We didn't do much after we got there. I know Rocky's dad didn't take any time in telling me about the spirits down in the basement. And you guys, if you watched our show over the weekend, then you heard about those. And of course, I started panicking a little bit.
Not too much.
And find out I'm in the room downstairs at the end of the hallway where I was staying. And then Rocky was going to sleep out in the big room where all the spirits had been seen.
That's where I slept because I'm not afraid.
I'm
okay?
a wuss. The
Actually-
one thing Rocky did tell me though, which was funny as hell,
What?
is when he was showing me the room where I was going to sleep. He said, "Oh, by the way,"
Yeah, what'd I say?
he said, "I think I'm going to turn off this vacuum cleaner because they have a Roomba, because it scared the hell out of me when it pushed my door open the last time I slept in
No,
here."
I didn't say I think I was going to. See, you're changing the story.
All right, what was the story?
You said, "Hey, Rock, can you do me a favor?" I'm like, "Yeah, brother. Hey, dude, anything you need. I am here for you, brother Phillips." He says, you know about that little thing that goes around and
Yeah,
makes
the
noise all
Roomba.
night? The
Can
Roomba.
you
Can you go shut that son of a
turn that
bitch
off?
off? I says,
Absolutely.
do it in a heartbeat. So,
And what'd you do?
I thought
What'd you do, Rocky?
I pulled the plug out of the wall.
Yeah,
I
he
thought,
did. He unplugged it.
I didn't realize that I had a charged battery. So what did that son of a bitch do when I was sleeping? Crashed right into the couch. And
Fired
woke me
right up because he
Fired right up.
He unplugged the charger. He didn't turn off the vacuum cleaner. So the damn thing starts vacuuming the floor in the middle of the night. Scares him because it bumps the couch.
Yep.
We watched that thing, and then what? 2 days later, it just flat disappeared. It was gone. We don't know where it where it went.
Oh, I know where it went.
Where'd it go?
It went way deep underneath the couch because I kept hearing, low battery, please charge your Roomba. Low battery, please charge your Roomba.
When did you hear that?
Because I was laying on the couch and I left that son of a bitch sit right there for the next 2.5 days.
That's right. So it drained its battery. That's what we do.
That is kind of what we do.
I'm getting text messages.
From who?
Dominic. I'll answer it here in a little bit.
I'd like to know what Dominic
No,
has
he
to
was
say.
just asking OBS stuff.
Oh, really? During the live show?
Yeah. Oh, let
really,
me show
Dominic
people.
Izzo?
Let me show people this. This is unfortunately for me. I didn't get. I don't get to see these things. Let's see. What am I doing here? I don't
Touches my nipple.
Right here. Let's see. So this, I had to take a picture of it so people could see it because I can't really see the colors in this tree.
Yeah, look at that.
Is that not? That's remarkable. That tree is beautiful.
You know,
but I can't see all the colors in it because I'm colorblind.
Dude, I will tell you that there is something serenitizing. Yeah, go ahead.
What did you say?
Nothing.
There's something what?
What are you doing right now? What the hell's wrong with you, bro?
No, there's something what?
There's something serenitizing.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
Is that a wrong word?
That is not even a word,
dude. I come up with shit. You already know this, Phillips. Shit, bro.
Stop. Dude. Okay. All right.
Serenitizing is a word. It's a serenitizing experience. It's sobering. It's serenitizing to me.
It's a word
Dude,
in the world of the Stucci. I get that.
Hey, Google.
There is no word.
What is the definition of serenitizing? Watch this shit, bro.
Look this up right here.
Oh, it came up serenity.
Oh, what?
Is it a word?
No.
Well, did you know kind of what I meant when I said it?
Yeah, but there is no word called serenitize. They're sensitized.
Same thing.
No, look, serenitize with Serenity Health and what? Serenitize. What? No, there's not. Serenitize with Serenity Health and Home Decor. Serenitizing. To calm oneself or others through use of relaxation techniques, hobbies, or products, to decorate or design an area or a room specifically to instill serenity. Serenitizer. Son of a bitch. Okay. All right, press on. No hugs. No, get away from me, dude. Get away. You remember when you said you weren't going to do anything else because your ADD kicks in?
I wasn't saying anything.
Can you go back to doing that? Thanks.
Not.
Okay. All right, what else?
There's something serenitizing about looking at the beautiful colors of fall. I didn't think I was going to see it.
Yeah.
And I thought we were going to be late when we got up there. Oh, are you really going to go there?
No.
You're going to get me all emotional on the show?
No.
You should. When you look at it, anybody who's experienced it, I know people down south, we know when it gets to the first frost, all the leaves just drop to the ground and they don't turn pretty colors.
Yeah.
But there's something about wearing the sweatshirt or the flannel jacket. There's something about the smells of the air. There's something about hearing the leaves crackle underneath your shoes and looking up the tree and seeing the oranges and the pinks and the reds and the yellows. And I think it's important for the soul. And I'm not saying that sarcastically.
I know.
Important.
You were so giddy on the trip.
I was.
You were giddy, literally, as we got closer. I mean, we'll talk about Iowa in a second.
Oh, yeah, we will. Talk
But as
about Iowa.
As we got into northern Iowa and southern Minnesota, Rocky was just like a giddy little school kid, dude, of seeing the colors, the leaves changing colors. Well, I can't really see them. I mean, I can see shades, but I'm colorblind, so I couldn't really see them. But he was talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. And then when we got there, of course, these trees he has and his dad has in their yard, they're beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but I just couldn't see all of the colors of the spectrum there. But then it didn't dawn on me until we got back to Texas that we don't really get that so much here.
No, you don't.
It's like they're green until the first frost, and then they're boom, the
Poop
leaves are
brown.
gone.
They're poop brown. That's
Yeah.
what they are.
They
and
just
they
die
stink.
and yeah.
Like Iowa.
Dude, I'm going to tell you something about Iowa. I've never, I don't guess, driven through Iowa. For those of you who live in Iowa, I'm sorry.
Same thing.
But damn it. And I know that if you ask a farmer, what in the hell is that smell?
Yep.
They're going to say it's the smell of money. I get that. But cow manure on those crops smells like shit.
What?
Right? I mean, it is.
It
But
is
we
shit,
got that.
dude.
But oh my God, there was a couple of times in the car where we were just gasping for air. You couldn't even roll down the window. It was just
Yeah,
everywhere.
that's what Phillips was
It
saying.
was all up in
He
your
goes,
nose.
I can't roll down the window. I
I had my
can't roll
face
down the
in my
window
shirt.
because it's going to let that shit smell back into the car.
God, it was so
It was horrifying.
funky, man.
You know, and that's a concern that I have. I am almost to the point to where I will go 17 hours out of my way to go around Iowa, up into Wisconsinville, stop and get some cheese curds, and then head on over into Minnesota. So, Ron Phillips, what are cheese curds?
Oh, you had to do it.
Yep. What are cheese curds, Ron Phillips? Please explain to the beautiful people watching this program, what are cheese curds? Ron Phillips, take us home.
So apparently, cheese curds are the cheese that gathers at the top of the bat. Is that
You
what it
don't
is?
need to really you don't need to give them like how they're made. It's the cheese that, it's like the leftover cheese that floats to the top when they're mixing.
When they're mixing it.
And curdling it.
Yeah.
And getting ready to process it and age it. And so they just kind of scoop it out, and it's a whole bunch of chunks.
It's like
cheese.
It's like popcorn
that
cheese.
Makes you cry when you eat it.
No, not really. I mean,
What?
you kind of have to like cheese. And don't get me wrong, they had a ton of places. What was the name of this place we went? It was something creamery. Ellsworth Creamery. Rocky had never personally been there, but he had always eaten the cheese curds and stuff where he lived. But this was probably 45 minutes away. We drove up, got out, went into the store. They had cheese curds in every flavor you could imagine.
Flavor, even strawberry.
Yeah. I mean, I think I tasted some jalapeno and Cajun.
Of course you did.
Jalapeno flavored and Cajun flavored. But Rocky got some just plain cheese curds. And when you put cheese curds in your mouth, what do they have? What does happen?
They squeak like a rubber band, and it turns me on.
It does not. It's like chewing on a rubber
no,
band.
it's
dude.
not, Ron.
It is.
It's spiritual.
No, I mean it's like chewing on an old rubber band because it does break apart, but you get this squeak, squeak, squeak all up in your head while you're trying to chew the freaking.
So if I was chewing it like right now into the microphone, you guys would actually hear the.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It didn't even
Yeah.
sound
No,
right.
It didn't.
So anybody here listening, maybe try cheese curds in your life before? Maybe have you? Do you like cheese curds? Because you should. If you don't, and if you have like, when you go out drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon the night before, you eat a bunch of cheese curds before you go to bed, and it balances it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Balances it.
Yeah.
Curds are gross, Erica. Really?
Thank you. No, thank you. Please don't drop him. All right. Okay. Okay. So we went to this park, also called Mounds Park,
Oh yeah.
and I had a great shot of downtown St. Paul with downtown Minneapolis in the distance there off to the right. You can see that. It was
Way back there. Now
it was a
I just
fantastic
wanna-
shot.
Oh, never mind. I can't say that here.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nope. Nope.
Why you can't say it? What?
Because it's not appropriate for this show.
Oh, it's not?
Nope.
Oh, okay. It was political.
It was.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rocky.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Rocky, for
You're
not throwing politics out there.
It was hard not to. I love the Twin Cities
Yeah, I do too.
wholeheartedly. Now, Mullins Park,
Look at
where
that
you
good
see
looking
this
fella
picture.
right there. Ooh,
Oh yeah,
$5.
$5 easily. Who's a photographer? I mean, we should
I
really.
mean, yeah, you are. Look, what was I looking at? I don't know. I was just looking at something.
No, we were doing the look off into the.
God, I am so old, dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
No, we had a good time though. I mean, we had a good time.
So now Mounds Park, just so everybody knows, is an Indian burial mound. That's mainly what the park is for. And there's a super haunted hospital. I think it's a nursing home now. That's literally just a couple steps down from the Indian burial mounds. But there's a bunch of burial mounds there. Do we have a picture of that?
I don't have any pictures of the burial mounds because that was
It's quite
before I
the
pulled out
sight.
my camera and started taking pictures. but-
I might actually, but if anybody's from that area, you guys know exactly what those are. But it's a sacred place, and I wonder if that haunted hospital has anything to do with the burial mounds itself. But I was telling Ron, I said, Ron, this here is the location where I had literally the most profound conversation that I've ever had with anybody in my entire life, and it was a homeless man. And it still resonates with me today. I often wonder where he
so
is.
the story goes, when he was telling me the story, he says, I was going over to mess with him. I mean, this guy was a flat out hobo,
Yeah.
had just jumped off the train, was walking up the hill and got to a bench in the park, and Rocky was going to go over and mess with him. And I guess what? Just give him hell for being a hobo or what?
Yeah, because I was a punk ass kid,
Yeah.
younger
Wound up sitting there talking to this dude about life and various other things for
4 or 5 hours.
5 hours.
Yeah, I just sat down with him, and I don't know, something changed right at the last minute. You know, I go out to him, and I was just gonna, and it's just like maybe he did some Star Trek stuff on me or
Maybe
something.
he
you know,
did,
but
dude.
we sat down and just his views of life and freedom. Right now, when we think of freedom, we think of a country, we think of laws. And his freedom was different. His freedom was more at a spiritual level. He was independently free. He wasn't owned by a system. He didn't pay into a system. He wasn't ruled by a system. His freedom was his independence to do as he wished, when he wished, how he wished, as long as he didn't hurt anybody doing it. And to sit here and hear of his journeys, and what he would do is he would hop these trains, he'd travel the country, and he'd go to these places where you can work that day and get paid that day, or he would go to these restaurants and wash dishes for a week or two. And when he was ready to move on, he would go to the tracks, and he's like, he knew these tracks like he worked for them. He knew where the trains were going, and sometimes he didn't care. Take me where I'm supposed to go. You hop on a train, and wherever it goes, he ends up. And it was just profound. We live in this system, Ron, where it's so manufactured that we feel like we have to do the exact things that life tells us to do. We got to
I
grow
agree.
up, get a good job, get married, have children, get old, poop our pants, and die.
No,
We don't have to live like that.
I know. I get you.
We can live however the hell we want, and it doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter what society thinks. How we choose to live is by our rules, our law. And if people don't like it, I know people. You know, I'm
Yeah.
saying.
No, I get that, and just walking through that park, you get the sensation that is a kind of a free area. I mean, this is right next to what river is that?
Mississippi.
The Mississippi River.
MISSISSIPPI. Mississippi.
Yeah.
River.
Yeah.
Mississippi.
So when we come back from the break, we're going to talk about Phantom's Feast and what we did before the show, during the show, and then how things went for us out there. It was kind of unique for me because it was my first time out there. These guys had done this before. We took 360 camera footage. We took regular camera footage. We haven't processed it all yet. But we did, we had cell phone. Some of you guys watched the live feed from the top of the hill or the knoll where we were getting some hits up there, but we'll talk about that when we get back from the break.
And we ate a lot of food.
Dude, did we eat a lot of
Did we
food?
eat a lot of food, brother?
It was, and it was, for me,
What?
fantastic Italian food.
Dude.
God, dog. I've never had Italian food like this. I've always had just Olive Garden. That's like processed sort of Italian.
Ma started cooking the sauce on Saturday. She started frying the meat on Saturday, and then she puts the meatballs, and she puts the ribs, and she puts the Italiano sausage into
you
the
guys,
sauce.
yeah, you guys know we were going to go do a broadcast from your Russo's, a family restaurant there in town on the Lower East Side of St. Paul, Lower East Side. It's so funny because I had to get instructed on what Lower versus Upper East Side was.
It's a real situation.
It's not a real situation because it should have been. They were east and west of each other, not up and south, not up and down. I don't understand why was it one lower and one upper. Was it lower class?
Dad, I know you just had your surgery, but I just want to say Ron is talking shit.
Was
about
it
the east
was
side.
it lower class versus upper class?
I guess that is in a way you could probably say that.
Because look, the Lower East Side reminded me of what you would see in the 1940s and 50s movies, from the way the houses looked and the way things were set up. Now, Russo's has been there since 1933. Freddie Russo, who runs the restaurant now, it was his great grandfather, I guess.
You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? I'm trying to tell you a story here. Now, hold on. Now, you know what I'm talking about. You understand what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about.
What a wonderful, pleasant Italian mobster kind of guy. I loved him.
Every fourth word is, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
It was so fun to be there. It was
you know what I'm talking about, Ryan.
I do. And he didn't even say hello to us before he said, go to the basement.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, and that's the conversation we had with him. Hi there, hi Rocky, hi Ron. Go to the basement.
Hey, what's the first picture you see when you walk in right there at the bar?
Up on the top left, up there.
Yep.
The woman, and the older guy. That was Grandfather Ferrozo or something.
Dude, you got a brilliant memory.
Ferrozo was his name, right?
I got chills the way you say it.
No, dude.
It was Genevieve Ferrozo and great grandpa Joe Ferrozo. Right when you walk in, you see that up there.
I
right
saw
there
the wall. I saw the wall with all of the family names on it.
Yeah, what name did you see?
Stucci.
What's that? I didn't hear that.
Stucci.
Thank you very much.
Ferrozo. I saw Ferrozo up there, and there was probably 30 other names, maybe.
Yeah, they all end in vowels, but this is Abnormal Realities, which does not end in a vowel, but it's Abnormal's reality oldies. You know what I'm saying, folks? You know what I'm talking about? But hey, freaking Ron Phillips, take us home. You know what I mean?
Oh, guys, you're going to hear about Romika Designs here in just a second. Go out, check them out, romikadesigns.com. You'll also hear about the giveaway coming up this December. So we'll be back in 2 minutes.
At Romika Designs, we're more than just a laser engraving and specialty design company. Much more. I'm Ron Phillips, co-owner of Romika Designs, and if you can dream it, we can probably make it. We can custom laser cut and engrave on nearly all material. Great for one-of-a-kind gifts, home decor, business and specialty items, or personalized and logoed designs created just for you or your company. Allow us to become your go-to gift and specialty project partner. Romika Designs can help make your ideas a reality. We're ready to help you design and create that special gift for any occasion or engrave your personal or business logo on just about any product. View our designs at romikadesigns.com or simply email us with your ideas. We specialize in custom design and we'd be honored to have the opportunity to discuss it with you. Call us at 817-400-4040, email info@romikadesigns.com, or visit us on the web at romikadesigns.com.
Abnormal Realities.
All right. So let's see. Oh, this is a cool one. You may affect magnetic phenomena that makes credit cards unreadable after you've been carrying them. Do you have a problem with your credit cards?
I do not.
He is not a slider.
I'm not a slider.
All right. And number everything that's no more numbers.
What are you doing? I'm just thinking about how much of a train wreck we are.
Give me a hug.
No, I'm not hugging you. God, how long is this show going to go? I can't believe you got to the end of the story and you went, humana. There are no more numbers. What?
I thought there's another one. I tried playing it out. It rolled over on me.
Abnormal realities
Every time I look at the clock, the break gets further away. I don't understand.
with Ron and Rocky. 8 p.m. Eastern, Mojo 50.
Welcome back to Abnormal Realities, guys. My name is Ron Phillips. That's Rocky Stucci.
How
And
you
if you
doing?
play that video,
Oh,
do not play that video, dude. Seriously.
God, dude.
I
You
get that
got my
everything.
sound,
I
just
get
out of curiosity, though, do you have it hooked up here?
your sound.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
Please don't.
No, I do, just in case I needed to come up with something
Please
else to
don't
play
play
for
that
you.
video, dude. Please.
Oh my God.
God dang, dude. That was. I was drunk as hell.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was too.
Dude, you're a professional.
No, dude. Hey, check this out. So that segment that we like to call
What the
"What the
hell
hell is that?" Thank you. It's our segment called "What the hell is that?"
What?
No, dude. We've got this weird one. We got it off of from Facebook or something today. No, off of YouTube. This is weird. Check this out. Now, just watch it, and you guys tell us at the end of this video what you think this was. You'll hear a fan running in the background, and the carpet's kind of stanky looking, but just watch the blanket. I don't know why there's a little toy banana in the way, but keep your eye on that blanket. What the hell is that? Can you see that blanket moving?
Crawling?
That's creepy.
Nothing under it.
That's not normal.
Okay. I saw it.
Nope.
I got it though.
Oh boy. Well, that eliminates the mouse theory.
Yeah, it's not a mouse. But here in a second, it starts crawling again, whatever it is. Just keep an eye on the blanket. There it is.
Whoa.
And it just basically crawls out. Shook.
That part is the tricky
I
part.
know you saw that. I know you freaking saw that.
I saw that.
Did you see
saw
it?
that.
I saw that. I got
It
the whole
left.
thing.
It left.
It left.
What the hell was that?
Can you just play that last part one more? I don't know if you can or can't.
Yeah, I can.
Whoa.
All right, here we go. Here it goes. Out the end of the blanket, and it is gone.
Look,
I know
here's the
you
thing.
saw it.
If that had been the fan blowing that blanket,
No way.
there's no way the rest of the blanket would have been affected by
There's
it.
no way that fan would do that. Not from underneath when the
Correct. I get
blankets
that.
are already down.
I get that. So what was moving that blanket?
That dude, I'm thinking, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
That
was
is
weird.
one hell of a video, though. It could have been, if it was spiritual, it could have been.
It could have been
something
camera tricks
small.
for all we know,
Dude,
but
I don't know if that
Yeah.
was a camera trick. And when you listen to that lady, she sounded pretty
she's
convicted.
like, you saw it. I know you saw it.
She was pissed.
She was pissed. All right, moving on from what the hell is that to Phantom's Feast. Rocky, please.
No,
Oh, no, see, it's not on. That's good. I can keep talking because it's not in my headset right now.
Oh!
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh!
Rocky, turn that
Oh,
off.
Phillips! Oh!
Oh, no.
Oh, you're working that ass, Phillips!
No, 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 no. No, no, no.
Dude,
no,
you really should let people see just that
Right.
one. That one is innocent, dude.
No, thank God you didn't have that plugged in.
Oh, no, I do have it plugged in.
Okay, please, let's talk about Phantom's Feast real
I'm
quick.
only talking about Phantom's Feast if you let me show this one video.
No,
Dude,
Rocky.
I think you just need to do it. Just let me do it. But you don't have sound hooked up to me, do you?
I do have sound hooked up.
All right, folks, check it out. No, you.
You don't have sound hooked up.
How do I hook it up? Yeah, dude. Oh, working that ass, Phillips.
There's the Tootsie Roll. That's the last I'm playing of that stupid
Nobody
ass video.
saw it or heard it.
They didn't hear it. They didn't have to hear it.
Dude, we hugged like 45 times that night. We really did. Like good hugs, like we loved each other. Look at your face right there. Oh my God, that's freaking hilarious. We got to have a party just to watch the party. You know
Can
what
we
I'm saying?
please talk about Phantom's Feast?
All right, so Phantom's Feast. I've been going to Phantom's Feast, hosting this event for probably 5-6 years. It is the original Renaissance grounds at the Minnesota Renaissance Festival. And we are the only group and only time of year that is allowed to take people right where you're seeing here around the ground. We usually go to the same spots every year because most of the time we get something or other.
This place is huge. It's like 20 plus acres.
Oh, it's way bigger than that.
Yeah.
But it has no electricity at night. I mean, it has electricity, but all the power is off. So we go around. Now, who's that dude? Look at those boots.
Yeah.
Damn, that's hot. So what we always do and what we've always done, a lot of people that have known me for a long time, they always see me. I do a quick live stream. That's where the main event was held, where Ron and myself, Scotty and Sarah went up on stage, gave a quick little spiel, and then brought the entire group out to the park. And they always seem to enjoy themselves. It's more for the experience. It's a really cool experience. Even if you don't get anything, the visual at night is pretty damn wild. But, oh, wow. That was a 360 picture?
It wasn't a 360. It was just a panoramic.
Oh, okay. So, okay. I was wondering where it went. So we take the people up, but before we do it, we usually go up to the knoll. The knoll is the highest point of the Renaissance. Here, I got to do that. I got to flex when I do that. The knoll is the highest point right here, up here, of the Renaissance, and that's where they fire the cannon before, and then they fire the cannon after the Renaissance completes. After, I think, what do you say, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 7 weeks, or whatever.
Yeah.
We usually get quite a bit up there, and just to let everybody know that Ron Phillips' name came through the spirit
It did come
box.
through the spirit box. Those of you who are watching live got to see that. It came through the spirit box up on the hill. But realistically, we didn't get very much.
We got more than you think.
Really?
Yes.
Because we just haven't.
We got, now I can't say where,
Yeah.
but we got stuff there too.
Seriously?
Yep.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Did you listen to
I
it?
did.
No, we didn't.
I swear to God, pinky swear.
All right. We got that, though?
We got, yeah.
Will we be able to play any of that stuff?
Let me clean it.
Yeah.
Let me take the white noise out, because for people that are just listening,
Yeah.
it'll be very irritating for them to hear the
Yeah.
Let me take that out, because we did.
Yeah.
And then up on the hill, we got a lot up there too.
Okay. Well, that's cool, because I didn't physically hear them.
The thing about the spirit box, the part that gets frustrating about the spirit box is that I have an external speaker and it is loud. You actually kind of get drawn away into the white noise. You kind of get like lifted away from actually listening and paying attention. So I say it all the time is we get these hits and it's like, well, how the hell did I not hear that when we were there? So what I usually do, like I said before on the show, I go take all the white noise out. I take all the background noise out, and then you're hearing more just vocals. And it's amazing what is also behind the white noise. Not just the stuff that really pops. Where you're like, oh shit, what was that? What did it sound like? What did it sound like? There's actually where you'll hear sentences behind the white noise once you take the white noise out. I just, on the surface, just listened to one of the sessions that we did at a location, and we got stuff. We absolutely got stuff. And then, of course, on the knoll, we got stuff. Your name was clear as day.
Mm-hmm.
And when I take the white noise out of it, it's just going to be like, Ron.
Yeah, we were asking them to say hi to everybody.
Yeah. Well, so, and it sounds stupid, right? There's not a lot of things historically you can bring up unless, for one, you're talking about the Renaissance, because there's so many people that come and go. You don't know the relevance of any entities that are there. So you ask stupid questions and you feel dumb asking them, but you're asking them for a specific reason. When I say the name, say my name or say Ron's name, say the name of somebody here, Only reason you do that, for obvious reasons, is because you are trying to validate that there is something actually intelligent responding to what you're asking it
Correct.
to do.
Yeah.
It's not just a stupid thing that you just say because you don't know what to say. There's very specific reasons why you ask stupid questions. Otherwise, it's just a word that just came out, right? And so if a question is asked, you're looking for an answer. But if a word gets said without a question, it's hard to say that that's legitimate unless it's saying something very relevant towards the situation. So that's it.
Sweet.
I don't know if I want to say it right now, but I might.
All right. Well, while you're thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and show. This is the wall in Russo's that we've been talking about, guys. I took a picture of it and I forgot I did. Rocky, can you explain what some of these photos are?
So that is pictures of the Russo family. Again, now Freddie's dad opened the bar back in 1931, 33.
Mhm.
And my great grandpa hung out there, Joe Frozo. We talked about him when he first walked in. There's a big picture of Joe and Genevieve Frozo. And then my grandpa Stucci, there's my name right there, Stucci. Oh, look at the Morellis, Marias, Farisi,
Now, these were these the families that lived in the neighborhood?
That Pingatori right there, that was my dad's priest. And my dad was, oh, dude.
Yeah.
Masucci, the freaking Masucci family, Del Fiacos. How you doing? Hey, come on. How you doing? Give me a hug. Terlizzos.
How come it's Del Fiaco and not Del Fiacco like Stucci?
It just all depends how you want to say it. Because
Masucci?
technically it should be Del Fiacco.
Fiacco. That's
Yep.
what I'm saying.
Del Fiacco.
Okay. But you said Del Fiacco.
It maybe just came out wrong sometimes.
Oh, no. What was it? Were all these people that lived in the neighborhood?
These
Is
were
that
all
what
the
it was?
East
Okay.
Siders. Yep, these were all the East Siders. And so the names that are on the wall are some of the prominent families that lived on the East Side back in the 40s, the 30s, the 50s, the 60s, well, not so much the 60s. And a lot of Italians that immigrated, that came from Ellis Island, came into the Midwest. They actually went down to Sweet Hollow first. And then they migrated up from Sweet Hollow to where people were more society, right? Because down in Sweet Hollow, they didn't have running water. They didn't have electricity. They just had shells, right? Homes, but they didn't have anything. Grandpa hung out there, and then we were able to go for a walk with my dad. And my dad kind of broke down the neighborhood.
That was such an experience for me, because Rocky and I had walked around his street where he grew up, and he was reminiscing and touching the wall and going, "Oh my God, I haven't touched this wall in 30 years," and doing all this stuff. But you guys got to see the video of when we walked with Rocky's dad in the older part of the neighborhood where he grew up and where his house was. Phenomenal, just a conversation. And it's cool because if you like history, then watching people reminisce about their own history is really kind of cool. And that was what it was for me, because it was Rocky, it was Gary, his dad, and Stephen, his brother.
Yep.
all
My
talking
dad
about it.
is a storyteller.
Yeah.
My dad is a man of sin, a man of bruises, a man of fake knuckles,
Yeah.
but a man of love. He's a man of God, man of family, man of faith, and man of loyalty. Loyalty is a big thing to my dad. And, and this is why I said when we were doing some of that filming, if you don't remember where you come from, you'll never be able to find yourself today or know where you're going.
Yeah.
My dad never forgets his roots, no matter how hard. You know, he talked a little bit about Vietnam with you. My dad don't ever do that. He doesn't talk a lot about Vietnam. But Ron sat with my dad and talked to my dad.
Rocky doesn't know this, but me and his dad had a good long conversation about Vietnam at one point. And his brothers in the 101st and the 82nd Airborne.
Yep.
Very intriguing, and his dad opened up, and it was a very humbling moment for me to listen to some of the stuff his dad had been through. Just crazy, really.
Yeah.
You think it's okay for me to show these pictures?
Oh, 100%.
Because they were on Facebook.
Yes,
right? They were.
100% you can
So
show.
I was going to show, these are the pictures. Again, we're going back to Phantom's Feast, but these are some of the pictures from that night, which you probably have seen online if you've seen our Facebook page. But this was us on stage having a conversation as they were introducing us as the, quote, ghost hunters and paranormal experts. There's Sarah Soderlin on the left, then me, and then Scotty Roberts, and, of course, Rocky Stucci. And there we are.
That's a cool picture.
Yeah, this was, where were we, Rocky? This, you want to explain this?
That's the pavilion. Now, there's a tale, and I don't know how legitimate the tale is, but there are some pagans. There used to be what they perceived to be this creature, this dark energy, this jinn, that was harassing people on the fairgrounds. Now, mind you, the land is on a ley line. It is at the, it's on a ley line.
Describe ley line.
Ley line are just energetic points of the earth.
Okay.
And so you get the north, south, east, west. They cross like a T.
Yeah.
And then of course that is right over a site of a quarry of limestone, and that's where they dig limestone out. So you know what limestone does, it holds energy.
Holds energy. Yeah.
Yep. So
so this image was taken at a point where you don't see me there, but that's because I'm behind everyone and I'm the one that's shining the flashlight up in the back of the pavilion. Because I'll be honest with you, whatever this guy did with his camera is cool because it was dark.
Yeah, look, it looks daylight out.
It does look daylight out there, but it wasn't, folks. It was dark. But we've got another shot. There's another image, and that's cool too.
That is the Irish cottage, and that is where people hear a bell that rings inside the cottage. The first year I've ever investigated there, we were able to get in there, and we did get an EVP of a little girl. So what I was doing right here was I was putting the spirit box right up to the door because everything was locked up, and trying to see if that entity would communicate with us. Now, there was something that did happen when we started.
When we all walked away.
Oh, well, before that,
yeah.
Somebody thought they saw a shadow, and it could have been a reflection of light off of somebody else.
Yeah.
But, you know, your senses get heightened and you get a little excited. But the security guard, who's not really into this, started investigating to make sure that there was no people back there because they're very strict about people being on the grounds. And he looked over into another building, and it was like a fence. So there's 2 layers of wood, like 1x4s. And he said that he saw a face looking at him through the pieces of wood where you saw that. And then he adjusted, and then the face disappeared. And he was literally kind of freaking out. And this dude stays on that site
by himself, dude. Nope. And I'm telling you, folks, this picture that you're seeing, you physically can see everyone and you can see the night sky. But when you're standing there, it was dark. That's why the flashlight, I'm holding the flashlight there, shining it at Rocky so people could see him. But
that is an awesome pic. That's an awesome pic too.
That picture right there is phenomenal.
Yep, that's us up on stage there.
Because you could see that. I mean, and what he did was he left the iris open because that's what this light is over on the left.
So now, just so you guys know, what these pagans did was they came and they cornered this creature up on the upper floor of this pavilion. And there has been many situations where people see a shadow figure up on there. They hear somebody walking up there. They hear something like it's being drugged up on the second floor, or big bangs up on the second floor. So I don't think we had anything. We weren't even getting any EVPs on that stage.
We didn't get any EVPs on that stage. We didn't even get any bumps. We didn't get anything. But I mean, it was not without trying. And here's some more pictures of the pavilion while we were in it. But like I said, it was dark, and this is a phenomenal.
Yeah,
photo.
he did a great job.
Gosh, dog. So there's that. What'd you call it?
That is the Irish cottage.
So on this wall, you see a little wall to the left there, if you can see it underneath the weather vane. That wall is where someone saw a shadow come up on that wall and then just glide away to the left. So we went to chasing it down the left side of the building, but we never caught up.
But now, when we were walking away, because this was destination number 2, that is actually the building that we started out in. That is where they host the Phantom's Feast and where we went up on stage and gave a little spiel. That is the building that we were in for the, look at that, dude. Look at that.
Yep. That's the inside of that building.
That is the inside. Damn, that looks good.
And that was just prior to the feast.
Jesus.
Look, what is this lights over here?
Oh, that is the Mystic Lake Casino. Listen to this. If you guys ever seen like Paranormal, oh, look at the stars, dude.
I know, dude.
They're actually, the lights look like they're spreading outwards, like an upside down teepee, but they actually go straight up into a circle. And I was watching Paranormal caught on tape one time, and they talked about this UFO sighting in Shakopee, Minnesota. And that was Mystic Lake Casino. That's why these paranormal shows piss me off. Those were the lights from the casino. So if you're traveling from far away,
so you can see
you
them
can
from
see them up in the
distance.
sky. You can see, and you just follow those lights, right? But yeah, it's a very cool place. But when we were walking away from, we did. Damn, we make that look good.
Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just wanted
I'm
people to
digging
be able to see all of us up close. So that's Sarah Soderlin on the left, and we've had her on the show before, and then me, and then Scotty Roberts in the front. The gentleman between Scotty and Rocky is Jim Cunningham. You want to talk about him?
Yes. Oh, Jim Cunningham. Jim Cunningham, he's actually the one that got me the audition for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was an announcer for the Minnesota Twins and field announcer for the, ice announcer for the Minnesota Wild. And just a genuine guy. He is a local celebrity. He does a ton of commercials. He does play acting. He also has a Christmas Carol that he does on Christmas Eve. He is a true brother, man. He is just a genuine, good-hearted dude, and he does a phenomenal show. I mean, an absolutely phenomenal show. But when we were walking away from the Irish Cottage, people started freaking out and calling us because we were halfway away.
Yeah, we were, the group and me and Rocky were probably 25 yards away at that point.
Yep.
And Scotty Roberts and his son and a couple other people had stayed back at the cottage, and they started freaking out, hollering at us, telling us to come back over there. Apparently, a bell that had been placed inside the cottage for this purpose, right?
Yeah, they said it sounded like a bell, like when you hold the string and then you
just
shake the string. And they were freaking out for real.
Because we didn't hear it.
Yeah.
We didn't hear anything
Yep.
for the 15 minutes we were standing there, running our the spirit box. But man, when this thing went off and these guys started freaking out, I really wanted to go back over there. I
know.
didn't get the chance.
Dude, we were
but
cold.
By the time,
We were cold, bro. We just.
it was so freaking cold.
Well, not to them. My mom
No,
was
no.
outside with no socks on.
I know that, dude. All
Ron's
those
like,
people up there.
Rocky, what's wrong with your mom? She ain't wearing any socks. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Well, and obviously, the trip home always sucks because you're coming, you've done all of the stuff you plan to do.
Yeah.
Now you're coming back home and it just takes freaking forever. But Rocky and I made this stop. I don't remember where we stopped. Do you remember where this was?
It was
called?
Oklahoma. I know that.
It was in, was
Yep,
it? Oh,
it
it was
was in
just after
Oklahoma.
we passed into Oklahoma.
Yeah.
From the north.
And right across the street was a dispensary.
There was a dispensary there. But we did find Daryl's big brother.
Yeah, I'll whoop his ass right there.
No, you didn't whoop his ass.
Dude, he had some pipes on him and a
Look,
nice
look,
ass.
this dude was big, man.
Dude, look at those
I mean,
arms.
he was well, you could see he was taller than there's me standing next to him, and he's crouched down. So this thing would have been 8 foot tall standing up. But of course, Rocky couldn't help his damn self.
Yeah, dude, that was such a popping ass.
Were you digging in his asshole?
My middle finger was right there.
Right in his butt.
Yeah,
Nice.
it was the up and curl and pull back in
Oh
routine.
my God.
You know what I'm saying? Kind of like when you're bowling.
He
You know
did
what I mean?
kind of have tight buttocks.
Yeah.
But
He
look at
did,
them feet.
John. Look at those feet.
Oh, it was fun. We had a good time. The trip was great. We did get to do most of everything we wanted to do.
Yeah. We wanted to go to a couple sites in Minneapolis.
Yeah.
But we didn't want to die.
Yeah, I wanted to go see where all of this stuff took place last year before. Last year, I don't remember.
That's what I was going to say about the Miles Park thing. It broke my heart because you saw how little Minneapolis looked in that picture. When that event happened, it was just one big glow of red. And it was just heartbreaking to see that. So that's a city you
I see what
love.
you're
That's a
talking
town
about.
you love. That's a place you
Yeah.
love. Even on the east side, my hometown, when me and Ron walked around my old neighborhood, it's not what it used to be. It's a rough neighborhood, but it's irrelevant because part of your soul is there, touching the rocks and touching the leaves of the bushes. And it's like every step you take in every direction you look, there's all these, taking them through the back alley. Man, we used to ride our bike here. We used to do this. This was this place
This is
here.
where I lit the dumpster on
This is-
fire.
Why you guys? And that's where I burned the garage down
Yep.
right there.
Yeah.
And And yeah.
And this is where I threw my bike down after a kid fell off his something or another,
He
and I
got
ran
his
home.
face ripped apart. He went off a jump. He wanted me to go first, and I'm smart. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those dudes. So I'm like, no, dude, you do it first.
But you left your bike there and then
I didn't
ran
know
home
what
and
to do.
hid.
I dropped my bike right there in the alley, and I ran and I hid. Give me some. I wasn't part of that.
These stories were fantastic, and I got a lot of them on video. I just got to figure out how to post it.
It was emotional to me, Ron.
It's the 360 video, so I've got to.
Here's the thing. Ron asked me. He goes, "When was the last time that you actually were here?"
Yeah.
I said, "I don't know."
Well, we were kind of afraid to get out of the car.
Well, no, I was afraid to get out of the car because you were getting out of the car taking pictures. Ron's all, I'm like, whoa, son of a.
It's not really a great part of town anymore. Yeah, and he was kind of afraid of me doing it. But I had the 360 camera and it was on a selfie stick, so I just pulled it out and just set it on my shoulder, because on a 360 camera you don't physically have to point it anywhere.
Right.
You just carry it.
I got to tell you though, Phillips, that you wonder, was there a reason we were there? Was there a reason I was to get out? Was there a reason I was to go touch those rocks and show you where the bushes were? Was there a reason? Is there something more to that? I showed you the alley. When we went sliding as a kid, we went down a steep alley. That's where we slid in the snow, not on a soft, grassy hill. But it's weird. What's the significance? Because I cannot remember the last time I walked on that block or I touched those rocks or seen where my house was.
It's kind of cool, but a little bit scary for me to watch him get emotional, having been back at home. It was kind of cool. I mean,
why scary?
It is, I don't know, because I don't typically see that type of emotion in you.
Well,
but you were with your family. You were back home. You were in your comfortable place. And
dude, I cried, man, when I said bye to my mom and dad. I was crying.
I had to say bye to him completely separate from him. So we were on the back porch. I decided to come in early and go take a shower, and I just told them I was going to take a shower and go to bed. This was the night before we left, so I hugged them and shook their hands and talked to them for a little bit. I knew that him going through all of that was going to be a bigger deal.
Sucked, man. It sucked.
So I just let him have his moment.
My mom has a beautiful heart. My dad has a beautiful
Bless
soul.
his heart. His mom started crying like in the afternoon. Rocky almost timed it, almost gave me the time that it was going to happen. He missed it by an hour, but it happened.
Yeah. You get her figured out real quick. You put in a freaking cartoon and she's going to find a reason in there to cry. So
do you.
Yes, I do. But, I just want to thank everybody for taking that journey with us and sitting with us tonight, just to kind of recap.
And before we leave, thanks everybody for submitting the nickname to the nickname contest.
That was badass.
Yep. We now have Colby the Rocket Tiebird.
Yeah, dude, he is pumped.
Boom, he is fired up.
Colby the Rocket. Man, you're the man, Colby. We love the hell out of you, folks. And we appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Get to the website, order your ornament, get to romikadesigns.com, wayfinderlures.com. Thank you for hanging out with us all last weekend. It meant a ton to us, just your friendship, your companionship, and the fact that you listen to us ramble sometimes. Folks, man, we love the hell out of you. So, Rob Phillips, take us home.
You were running out of...
Losing my voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, abnormalrealities.com. Go out there, get you a Abnormal PD ornament or one of our coffee mugs. Check it out, folks. We'll be back tomorrow night. Thank you for sticking with us, and thank you for listening about our trip. That's it, I think, right? All right, we'll see you tomorrow night.